Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to The Way I Do It. Today I'm going to show you a little why I do it. Yeah, let's get right to it. So, and on this farm we have horses. So it's a beautiful Monday morning, bright and sunny. Yesterday was cloudy and rainy. Well, I'm going to get into a little thing with our horses here. Introduce you to Poppy. Poppy is an American quarter horse. And her name is Best of Batt Girl. That's her registered name, Best of Batt Girl. American quarter horse. And she just loves being here with us. Unfortunately, she's only a little over 14 hands tall. She is a very well-bred horse in the pleasure world. The quarter horse has many worlds. It's got barrel racing, cutting, racing, reining, roping, hunt seat, and in the pleasure world, which is Western pleasure, trail, horsemanship, Western riding, we have Poppy, and she's giving you a little show, a little roll. So yeah, so we have Poppy here. Any pleasure people may recognize the combinations of names. Her sire is Batman. B-A-T-T space M-A-N. Her grandsire is R.L. Best of Sudden. I like to say that her registration papers, if you look at all the sires, which typically they go by, and that's a whole debate, but all the sires on her paper that show, they go back like 3 or 4 generations. Every sire, every single one of them is a well-known horse.
Invitation only here is another maternal grandsire,
Which that's a little bit unusual, but yeah, it's suitable for framing. So in her case, she was bred and born in Kansas, and her breeder actually sold the mare before she was born. The story goes the person that bought the mare was looking for a quarter horse mare to, I believe, breed to Appaloosa stud. She had no interest in pleasure horses nor any knowledge. She brought the mare home, put her out in her Kansas pasture, and that was that. There was no now, just like with humans, when you breed a horse, you like to do some vet care, you like to give them vitamins, you like to have a vet check. The breeding is pretty expensive, we'll put it that way. So this lady put her out in the pasture, waiting for the foal to be born. Poppy was born in the pasture, and that was that. No vaccinations, nothing. She just dropped on the ground. She was lucky to get up and nurse. Then the original breeder gets a call. Calls up and she says, "Hey, can you help me get rid of this little filly?" And she says, "What?" She goes, "I don't want it." So I don't know what kind of deal she cut with her, but I think it was a pretty good deal. She went over and got it, put a little halter on it and stuff, and brought it to her place. And she said she had like a neighbor girl come and do a little work with it, but she put it online for sale. So she's on for sale on the internet, and I see the breeding and I'm like, wow, we got to take a shot at this. So we go ahead and buy her. We get her shipped home. This is what we got. So we had to be very careful with her. And there, hey Poppy, hey baby, you gonna run from me? You're outside, huh? Yeah, see, she's a little sassy because she just got turned out. We fed her well, we desensitized her. Ended up, we actually got to ride her a little bit. We showed her as a, what they call lunge line. That's where they show prospects for pleasure horses. She didn't do so well because she was small. We think she was fantastic. She was listened, and that's the thing about breeding is we got into horses and just figured, we were all heard the song from Mr. Ed, a horse is a horse. Well, it's not. The breeding of a horse is all kinds of details on not only conformation, but how well they train, how well they listen, if they like dogs. So yeah, but what we then chose to do with her breeding, use her as a brood mare. So we selected a quarter horse stud, and his name is Night Moves. You can look that up, Nitemoves, just like the song. He's by a real famous horse called Certain Potential. So hopefully this little baby that comes out is going to be as wonderful as Certain Potential. That's what the dream always is. Certainly a lot has to do with feeding, training, and just really good luck. You know, you hope they come out with 4 feet that are perfect and no cleft palate and no parrot mouth. There's just all kinds of things that can happen with horses. But we're hoping. A lot of times it's better to just go buy something if you're planning on showing it. But we wanted to take a shot at breeding. So, and yeah, she is small, but just because she's small doesn't mean that the foal is going to be small. We're hoping for a 15-2 hand horse, which 15-2, each hand is 4 inches. So it would be 40 plus 5 times 4 is 20. So it'd be 62 inches at the withers, and the withers are right up there. So see how she runs away from me? But if you notice, she's sticking right next to me. So that's just her nature. She's, like I say, she's being a little sassy because she just got turned out for the day. So yeah, the baby is due. Today is like March, was it the 21st? I think it's Monday. And the baby is due right about May 21st, May 20 something. So we've got about 8 weeks. So I'm going to start following her. I'm not sure how much over the next 8 weeks I'm going to do, maybe weekly. But yeah, we're going to have a baby. Now, breeding is, I take it kind of seriously, because when you breed, you want the animal to have the best life. So our horses, we try to give them a decent life. So we got my wife's show horse right there. That's Cooper. CC, Sunny, right there is Sunny. Shiloh, and we call him Harley. So on my point that horses should have a purpose. It's a frustrating thing with race horses and whatnot. They breed them to run them for a couple of years, and a horse can go, they can go up to 40 years, 20 years. A lot can happen along the way. So we had a horse die he got sick and died at what was he, 8? Injuries, illness, all kinds of crazy things. But you figure 20 to 40 years in a good life. Yeah, we hope to give our horses a good life. And they say the best thing you can do for your horse to give him a good life is give him a good foundation. Because if he's a good horse, which Sonny is, Cooper's the best. They're 2 of the best. Forget about CC, she's a brat. But you give them a good foundation, and that way people want them. They want them to thrive. They want them. They love to see them, and when they have a good foundation on them, then they will get the respect they deserve from their owners. So back to Poppy with the baby. We're planning on showing him. We're planning also to breed her back. So we also have another sire that we selected. So Alcatraz is the stud that my wife puts it, it's her next date. We can't think too far ahead. We got to get through this pregnancy. But she'll be bred back again, and we'll have a couple of nice babies back to back. So as they say, we'll catch you at the next one. Thank you for watching. That's the way I do it.